Hey guys, what's up? Andrew here. Today I'm going to be doing a video on how I sharpen my ice hockey skates. The skates I will be sharpening will be my CCM Ripcore 44K goalie skates. I will show you the steps and procedures that I take to sharpen them, and since these skates have black steel runners that I replaced from Ice Warehouse, the finishing process is slightly different than I would do on regular steel runners. So instead of using a honing stone, I'll use a leather strop. And I'll show you that throughout the process. The sharpener I will use will be a Sparx Hockey sharpener. Stay tuned. This is the Sparx Hockey skate sharpener. This is what I will be using to sharpen my goalie skates. I'll explain everything as I go along. I will show you some of the accessories and attachments that I've also purchased with this machine. Okay, so first and foremost, we got our honing stone for standard steel. To finish up the honing stone, as you can tell, it's been used a lot. Next is my leather strop, which I use for black steel, such as my skates, or any painted or other steel that shouldn't be scratched, because if I use a honing stone on a black steel, it will ruin the finish eventually. This is an extra accessory that I have purchased, which was highly recommended. This is called the edge checker. This checks how level the edges are. As you can tell, you look at the marks on the side, and then you use the red lever on top. It's a magnetic lever that goes on the blade, and you see how level they are. These are accessories that are a must for me. These are goalie skate risers for goalie skates. They attach into the skate clamp right there, one per each side. I'll show you that in a little bit. This is my alignment ring. This is to check the alignment on my skate sharpener. This is also an alignment tool. That's a magnifying glass right there, so when you clamp this down in the middle right there, and it's used for aligning the skate, the sharpener. Okay, this is one of my sharpening rings, 3/4 inch hollow, radius hollow. This is what I use for my goalie and my wife's hockey skate. A couple extra grinding rings. This is a 1/2 inch radius hollow. And then I have a couple extra 3/8 radius hollow rings. This is what a bunch of my friends prefer when they're for their skates. Alright, I'll be back with everything set up and I'll show you the process. Alright, so the machine is fired up. First thing I'm going to do is check the alignment of the machine. To do that, I'm going to open the front glass, and then you will see the carriage moving to the center. Okay, that sound is to alert me that this is now safe to remove. So basically, this knob or screw I'm going to unscrew and take this ring out and put the alignment ring in. You gotta hold down the ring and then twist the nut. Don't lose that nut. I usually put it on top or in the tempo right there. Then take the grinding ring out, grinding stone, ring, whatever you want to call it, and then put the alignment ring in. And then tighten it back up with the nut. At this point, you're going to want to close the front glass, and then the carriage will automatically move back to its starting position. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is place this alignment tool in the skate clamp right there, we will insert this tool. Once it's firmly in place, what you're going to do is go to the top left of the machine, or what I'm going to do is go to the top left of the machine, and there are 3 buttons here. We're going to press this one. This is the alignment button. When I press this, the carriage will move to the center right underneath the magnifying glass, and we will check the alignment. Okay, so I press this, and you see carriage moving to the center. Okay, now we're gonna view through the magnifying glass. This might be very difficult in the camera, but you look through the magnifying glass, you will see right there, those 2 lines have to be centered. I don't know if you can tell from this camera angle, but let's see. Let me look through my eyes. Okay. The line on the left, or that thing sticking out on the left, is directly centered with that notch on the right. Remove the tool by pressing down the clamp. Remove it. Okay. Push that button that I showed you at first, which is the alignment button. Push that and the carriage will move back to the right in the starting location. Okay, the carriage is back at its starting location. Now I'm going to open the glass and take that alignment ring off, because I'm now going to put my sharpening stone on. So once you open that, the carriage moves a quarter of the way, and then I'm going to replace the stone, replace the ring. Push down on the ring, hold down a nut, unscrew the nut, take the alignment ring out, and today we're going to use 3/4 radius hollow ring for my skates. Okay, so put that in where it just took out the alignment ring. Tighten it down with a nut. Hold it down so you can, tighten it securely. Let it go and close the glass door. Now you'll see the carriage moves back to the starting position. Okay. On the machine you'll see how much I have left on my grinding ring. Apparently there's a microchip inside of it that lets the machine know how much stone is left. This is the number of passes. 4 is circled and illuminated. That's the recommended or the default setting. You can change that by pressing the arrow buttons. I usually start off with 4 passes. 4 passes, so each pass is twice. So it's technically 8 total passes. Now we're going to install our goalie risers, since I'm sharpening goalie skates. Okay, see how they have the 2 little things sticking out at the end? Well, the cylindrical ones. Little pegs. They clamp right on. Clip right on. Okay, that's one. And then the second one. Alright, both my risers are clamped in. Okay, now it's the fun part, sharpening the skate. But before I sharpen the skate, I'm going to check my edge first. Now to check the edge, what I do. Okay, I take the edge checker, and you're supposed to put it within the rear 1/3 of the skate, so around here. Okay, so you put it on the runner, tighten the screw down firmly enough and where you don't see it wobble, And then you take the level, that's a magnet by the way, that silver thing in the middle, and you put it on the metal. And you can tell that my edges are fairly level. Okay. Take that off. Put it back on top. Take the edge checker off. And then I'm going to clamp this skate down into the machine. Hold this down. Clamp the skate down. And then on both sides you will see these slide locks on both sides. So I'm going to just slide it until that light goes off. And clamp it and hold it in place. Okay. Now I gotta check the height adjustment of this, because if you can tell where my blade is, well, we're gonna have to see how high, how high the ring has to go. Okay, so I'm gonna change this setting up here by pressing this. That's the calibrate button. No, I think that's the calibrate button, and this is the height adjustment button. So you press that button and then use the arrows up here to move the carriage, and I'll show you that. Okay. As you can tell, well, if you don't know, that is at a very high setting. So I'm going to lower that. So I open the door. This orange dial right here lowers it or raises the stone. We're going to keep it at, well, let's try number 4 and check the adjustment. So I'm going to close the door and then push on the arrow a little bit closer to the runner. Alright, and I don't know if you can see that, where the ring is just barely about to touch the runner. That's perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna press this again. Let the carriage move back to the starting position. Okay, and all I gotta do at this point is press play and then just wait. Okay, and then you guys can watch. I'm gonna, in the meantime, clear some things off the top of the machine so nothing vibrates off. Okay. That's one pass, 3 more to go. Okay, the skate sharpener has run its course. That green light is on now, signifying that I can remove the skate. To do that, I gotta release these clamps, or release the slide locks. Push down on the lever and remove the skate. First and foremost, what I'm gonna do, alright, I don't know if you can really see that. But first and foremost, what I'm gonna do is check the edge. So same thing, back 1/3 of the skate, tighten it down until it does not wobble anymore. Take the red lever. Okay. Now slightly off edge. So what I will do is I will flip the skate around and sharpening it the other way. A couple passes. Start off with 2 passes and see how that goes. Okay. Skate is now clamped down. I'm going to change this from 4 to 2 by pressing the arrow down. And then press play. Okay. Just like before, I'm going to remove the skate. Check the edge. Push the slide locks back. Press the clamp. Remove the skate. Screw on the edge checker to the runner and check the edge. Alright, now if you can tell, that's perfect. Okay. I'm going to use the leather strap now since this is a black runner. I don't want to scrape up the black steel. I'm going to use the leather strap to hone this blade. So the best way to do this, hold your skate upside down and you're going to take the leather strap and push on the inside and outside of the edge at a 45-degree angle and then run it back and forth about 8 times. That's how many times I do it. So 1, 2, so on and so forth. Do the same for the other edge, 45-degree angle. I also like to take some paper towel and just clean off any leather excess and metal excess. I'm going to check the edge again. Okay, edge is pretty good. Actual edge is perfect. Okay, now repeat the process with the second skate. I'm going to check the edge on the second skate. If you can tell, edge is slightly off. It's a little bit more down on the outside edge. The inside edge is a little raised. Okay. This time I'm going to start sharpening the skate the other way, meaning toe facing to the right of the machine. And we'll check our edges. Press down the clamp, let it go, push into slide locks. I'm going to change from 2 passes to 4 passes. And then start. Alright, skate's done. Release the slide locks, release the clamp, remove skate, and check the edge. actually pretty perfect, you can tell. So yeah, time to clean up the burrs on the skate with that leather strap again. Just like before, skate upside down, strap at a 45-degree angle against the inside and outside the blade, and 8 passes. And now the outside edge. Clean up the edges. And I'm going to check the edge one more time. Alright. Pretty even edges there. Okay. That's how I sharpen my skates with the Sparx Hockey sharpener. So now the conclusion to this video. I love my Sparx Hockey skate sharpener. Do I recommend it? Before I answer that question, you have to ask yourself a couple of questions. Is it worth it to you? The machine and all the attachments that I purchased was well over $1,000, including the shipping. If you are going to skate a lot or play hockey and get your skates sharpened at a shop, who knows, a few times a month, then yes, I definitely recommend you get it. It gives you a perfect edge every time. All my friends say they love how they skate right after I sharpen the skates for them, and it lasts a good while. The sharpening is like a few weeks, and that's skating at least a few times a week. So I definitely highly recommend it. Now, if you're only skating a few times a year, then no, I don't recommend you go and get it. Unless you want to, spend your money. That's up to you. It's highly worth it. I recommend it, and shout out to Sparx Hockey. They also have financing options available if you're interested in that. To wrap this video up, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, ask away in the comments. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, found it useful knowledge. All right, peace.